The Minnesota Vikings took a roundabout route but got it done Saturday in a game with major playoff implications. The Buffalo Bills also thrived, with a rally not as historic but punctuated by a snowstorm. The Baltimore Ravens? Not so much. The Vikings are champions of the NFC North. All it took was the greatest comeback in NFL history. The Vikings overcame a 33-0 halftime deficit. They shrugged off an egregious officiating mistake that cost them a touchdown. Finally, they beat the Indianapolis Colts, 39-36, on Saturday afternoon on a 40-yard field goal by kicker Greg Joseph with 3 seconds remaining in the 10-minute overtime. Joseph's kick didn't matter for division title purposes, given the Vikings also would have secured the NFC North title with a tie. But it did matter for history. The Vikings' comeback win surpassed that of the Bills on January 3, 1993, when they overcame a 32-point deficit to defeat the Houston Oilers, 41-38, in overtime in an AFC playoff game in Orchard Park, N.Y. We just pulled off the biggest comeback in NFL history? Okay, Vikings quarterback Kirk Cousins told NFL Network afterward. I need a second. How did we do it? Team. It was an ugly first half. But we found a way. That Bills comeback was orchestrated by backup quarterback Frank Reich, who was fired last month as coach of the Colts. His interim replacement, Jeff Saturday, now has gone 0-4 since winning his debut at the Las Vegas Raiders. The Colts used a touchdown on a blocked punt and a pick-six to build their huge lead. But Cousins led the comeback by throwing 4 touchdown passes after halftime. He finished with 460 yards on 34 for 54 passing. There was belief, Cousins said. Patrick Peterson said, all we need is 5 touchdowns. I thought he was being sarcastic. You know, obviously there was some yelling. There was some frustration. But that just doesn't just happen. Basic people don't do that, what we just did. The Vikings trailed 36-28 when they forced a fumble by Colts running back Deon Jackson. The loose ball was picked up by Vikings cornerback Chandon Sullivan and returned for a touchdown. But the on-field officials ruled, incorrectly, that Jackson was down by contact before losing the fumble. The erroneous call was reversed via an instant replay review. But the Vikings, by rule, could only be awarded possession of the ball at the spot of their recovery. They could not be awarded the touchdown they deserved. Additionally, Sullivan was penalized for removing his helmet while still on the field after the play. No matter.